Okay, so I go now. Yeah. Good evening and well. Okay. Doing a sound check first, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah.
I can't hear you. We'll just see if it picks up background. Oh yeah. Even worry about. We want to hear Jim though. We want to hear it.
Okay. Let's plow away, so Sean, for sound check. Yeah. Good evening here, good day here. Welcome to Hennessy Memorial Park in Miltown for the Minor A Division 1 County Football Final for the clash of Ennistymon versus Kilrush Killimer. My name is Jim Conlon. I'm on commentary. Ennistymon will line out as follows. Keep on. Yeah. In goals, Conor Morrissey, number 2, Tommy Cross, number 3, James Cullinan, number 4, Sean Keneally, 5, Mark Kelleher, 6, Brian McNamara, is captain, 7, Kevin Noonan, 8, Aina Rowan, joint captain, 9, Josh Vaughan, 10, McDara O'Keefe, 11, Shawnee McMahon, 12, Oisin McDonough, 13, Paddy Considine, 14, Sean Wren, 15, Dahi Fitzgerald. We'll be back closer to the time in terms of kick-out and in terms of throw-in, but for the Kilrush Killimer team, they will line as follows. In goals, number 1, Keane Corrie, right cornerback number 2, Kieran Birmingham, full-back number 3, Evan Power, the other cornerback is number 4, Daniel Maloney, wing-back number 5, Fikra McKeown, 6 is Sean Canny, number 7 is Origin Cunningham, a midfield partnership of 8, Dylan O'Brien, and 9, Conor Finnell, forward line at 10, Dara McMahon, 11 is Ty Glycid, 12 Tom Clancy, number 13 is Mark Bonville, 14 is Jack Kelleher, and 15 is Colin Wallace. Do rejoin us here in Hennessy Memorial Park in Miltown as we get closer to the Minor A Division 1 County Football Final between Ennistymon versus Kilrush Killimer. Yeah, so probably 6 minutes, I said, before the game.
I've been jumping for I think their license was really cold. Oh, he's behind the wall. Very good.
First goal scorer will be number 14 for Kilrush will be the first goal scorer.
Yeah, if you're right, I'll give you a thumbs up.
First point. First green flag on the point will be the first goal scorer.
I get on the penny ball.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Warm welcome to Hennessy Memorial Park for the Under-17 Division 1 final between Ennistymon and Kilrush Killimer. The teams line out as follows. Ennistymon, number 1, Conor Morrissey. Number 2, Tommy Cross. Number 3, James Coleman. Number 4, Sean Keneally. Number 5, Mark Kelleher. Number 6, joint captain, Brian McNamara. Number 7, Kevin Newland. Number 8, Aina Ruine, joint captain. Number 9, Josh Vaughan. Number 10, McDara O'Keefe. Number 11, Shawnee McMahon. Number 12, Oisin McDonough. Number 13, Paddy Considine. Number 14, Sean Rinn. And number 15, Dahi Fitzgerald. Kilrush Killimer line out as follows. Number 1, Keane Corrie. Number 2, Kieran Birmingham. Number 3, Evan Tower. Number 4, Daniel Maloney. Number 5, Vikram McKeown. Number 6, Sean Kenny. Number 7, Audrin Cunningham. Number 8, Dylan O'Brien. Number 9, Conor Fennell. Number 10, Dara McMahon. Number 11, Ty Glycett. Number 12, Tom Clancy. Number 13, Mark Bonfield. Number 14, Jack Kelleher. Number 15, Colin Wallace. Thank you.
Good day and welcome to Hennessy Memorial Park for the Minor A Division 1 county football final for the clash of Ennistymon versus Kilrush Killimer. My name is Jim Conlon on commentary for Clare GA TV, and the teams will line out as follows. For Ennistymon in goals, number 1 Conor Morrissey, right cornerback number 2 Tommy Cross, fullback number 3 James Cullinan, and the other cornerback is number 4 Sean Keneally. Half back number 5 Mark Kelleher, joint captain and centre half back is number 6 Brian McNamara, and the other wing back is number 7 Kevin Noonan. Midfield partnership of 8 Aina Ruan, also joint captain, number 9, and he's partnered in the midfield by number 9 Josh Fahan. Half forward line of 10 McDarrell O'Keefe, centre half forward is number 11 Shawnee McMahon, and the other wing forward is number 12 Oisin McDonough. Full forward line of 13 Paddy Constein, full forward number 14 Shawnee Wren, and the other corner forward is number 15 Dahi Fitzgerald. Kilrush Killimer will line out as follows. In goals, number 1 Keane Corrie, right cornerback number 2 Kieran Birmingham, fullback number 3 Evan Power, and the other cornerback is number 4 Daniel Maloney. Half back line of 5 Vikram McKeown, centre half back is number 6 Sean Canny, and the other wing back is number 7 Audrin Cunningham. Midfield partnership of 8 Dylan O'Brien and number 9 Conor Fennell. Half forward line of 10 Darren McMahon, centre half forward is number 11 Ty Glycett, and the other wing forward is number 12 Tom Clancy. Full forward line of 13 Mark Bonville, 14 Jack Kelleher, and number 15 Colin Wallace. And the referee for today's county final is Niall Quinn from St Joseph's at Miltown, Malbay. The backroom team and the management of Ennistymon consist of Joey Ruan, Aaron O'Donnell, Jack Cagney, and John Ruan. The management team of Kilrush consists of manager Sinan Canny, trainer and selector Conor O'Brien, and selectors John Fennell and Brian McKeown. Two other finals are on as well today. We'll see the clash of Aerogue versus Banner in the Division 2 county final, and the Division 3 final saw the clash of Clarecastle versus Cracklow. And all these finals are being sponsored by Tuberty's Bar and Restaurant in Dunbay. It's worth noting that both teams had strong presence on the Clare Minors footballers who were managed by Dermot Coughlin this year. Brian McNamara and James Cullinan, number 3 and 6 for Ennistymon, were part of Dermot Coughlin's Clare minor team, and also number 14 Shawnee Wren. On the Kilrush Killimer side, Keane Corrie lined out in goals for Clare this year, while also Dylan O'Brien and Conor Fennell were largely the midfield partnership for the Clare minor footballers, while Audrin Cunningham lined out at wing back also. Both teams are very strong in underage. Kilrush Killimer won the under 14A at this grade a number of years ago and won also the Fela, while Ennistymon have been in a number of finals in this age group in the previous decade or so. Players to look out for today and the key sort of matchups, we'll see Ty Glycett from Kilrush Killimer at centre forward, how he gets on against Brian McNamara from Ennistymon at centre half back will be a key sort of tussle. Also the tussle in midfield between Aina Ruan and Dylan O'Brien is obviously one tussle to note. Obviously Dylan O'Brien, a much touted footballer in underage in Clare football throughout the years, and he will have to take take careful watching for the Ennistymon side. For Ennistymon, they will be looking to Shawnee Wren in the inside line to provide the scores. And we have a result in the under-17 Division 2 county final. It's victory for the Banner. They've won on a scoreline of 13 points. Air Rogues won 7. So the Banner win the All Innis Affair in Division 2 county final, victorious on a point of 13 points to 1-7. And bear in mind, they had a hard-fought victory over Clooney Quinn in the semi-final. So we're looking at this contest in more detail as well. Obviously, the midfield battle is going to be key there today. Obviously, Kilrush Killimer have a very strong midfield in Dylan O'Brien and Conor Finnan, who were the Clare minor midfield this year. So how Ian Ruan and Josh Vaughan get on in that midfield tussle is going to be key as well. In terms of the half-hour line for Ennistymon, Shawnee McMahon's match up on Sean Canny there, and will be another interesting battle as well in terms of how Ennistymon are able to supply ball into their inside line with shooters of note of Paddy Constantine, a long distance a shooter as well. So it's going to be an interesting tussle here as both teams make their way out to the middle of the field here in Miltown, Malbay. As we both see, it looks like we're looking around to see if there's any sort of late changes here. Both captains have gone up for the toss. Both teams opting for joint captains. Sean Canny for Kilrush Killimer and number 5 Fikar McKeown went up for the toss representing Kilrush Killimer, and obviously the two joint captains of Ennistymon, Ian Ruan and Brian McNamara as well. So both teams gathering in their huddle now as we're nearly ready to go here. It's just struck 2 o'clock here in Miltown, Malbay, and both teams in their prospective huddles. It's going to be an intriguing game. The elements here doesn't seem to be any wind blowing in any sort of direction here, so it'll be interesting to see who's going to come out of the blocks very strong. Both teams were worthy winners in their semi-finals. Kilrush Killimer were pushed all the way by Lissy Casey. So we'll just pause here for a moment for Ron Naveen.
Ladies and gentlemen, would you please be standing for our national anthem?
And we have a result in the Division 3 minor county final. It's victory for Clarecastle on the scoreline of 1-9 to Cratloe 7 points, and it's actually Barry Kelly who will be refereeing this county final here. He's taking the place of Niall Quinn. So we're just waiting to see if there's any sort of positional changes, and straight away we've noticed that Sean Wren has gone out to the middle of the park as well. So it's going to be Ian Rowan and Sean Wren that are in the middle of the park. It looks like Josh Vaughan has gone to centre half forward for Ennistymon, with Shawnee McMahon going inside. Looking in terms of Kilrush Killimer as well, it looks like Jack Kelleher is going into the corner for them. So it looks like Colin Wallace is manning up a position there at full forward, and the ball is in and it's thrown in by Barry Kelly, and straight away it's Dylan O'Brien trying to go down the ball. He's been fouled, deems Barry Kelly, and it's going to be a free up the field for Kilrush Killimer, playing into the Kilmurray Bricken end here in Hennessy Park. Memorial Park in Miltown. But the ball is won back by Sean Rain, and straight away it gives a chance for Ennistymon to go in through the counter. Sean Rain to Josh Vaughan. Josh Vaughan looking up for the side options, but he recycles the ball outside to Kevin Noonan. Kevin Noonan back to Josh Vaughan as Ennistymon play patient football. It's in the hands of Éanna Ruan, and he goes back to centre half back Brian McNamara. Then it's back outside to Sean Ryan as Ennistymon go cross field, patient football, building the attack from one end to the other end. Now a Seifel dink ball into the corner there, and it's going to be a chance maybe for Ennistymon to work the opportunity. It's back into the hands of Sean Ryan. He goes back out to Brian McNamara as Kilrush Killimer get their defensive shape inside the 45. A crossfield ball, but it's well intercepted and picked off there by Tom Clancy as Kilrush Killimer look to start a counter attack, and it's in the hands of Ty Gleason, but he's been robbed by Brian McNamara. He's trying to bury his way through. He's been fouled. He's taken the free shot. It's deemed it's going to be into the hands of Shawnee McMahon. He's lost possession, and it's picked up in the ground by Orjan Cunningham, who bounces off one tackle and feeds Tom Clancy. Tom Clancy surrounded by Ennistymon bodies, but the Kilrush Killimer still hold on to the ball as Dylan O'Brien switching the point of play as the Kilrush Killimer try and break out. A foul there on Evan Power deems Barry Kelly, and it's going to be a chance here for Kilrush with sustained pressure there for Ennistymon, really pushing up on the Kilrush Killimer defence as they try to break up the field. As we look and see, Kilrush Killimer have brought their team all the way outside. Only one body inside the 45 at the moment. That's corner forward Mark Bonville as Ennistymon puts severe pressure there, but it's in the capable hands now of Dylan O'Brien, and he's found Feaker McKeown and Sean Canny actually as Kilrush Killimer look to go raiding up the field. It's back now into the hands of Feaker McKeown, back across the field to Conor Fennell. Conor Fennell looking up for his options, patient on the ball. Conor Fennell, he pops the ball through the hand pass, and it's now in the hands of Mark Bonville. Back again to Conor Fennell. Conor Fennell inside looking for Jack Keller. Jack Keller sweeping on a sixpence, looking inside. It's back to Ty Dyson. He's been surrounded by 1-2 in his time and bodies to get a boot to it, and a strong challenge there by Evan Power going in the ball. It's a tussle between, and it's Feaker McKeown who picks up the ball on the ground. He's deemed to be fouled by Barry Kelly as well. So both teams well set up defensively here as both teams try and break through. Both teams resistance 45. It's patient football. It's slow build up. Conor Fennell now goes to hand pass inside as in his, but again the ball goes to ground and it's turned over. Darren McMahon not able to hold on the ball, and it's with Sean Wren obviously wearing 14 in his jersey but playing out towards midfield. He's found Paddy Constantine, and his time will look to try and build up a play now, working the ball through the hands. They look to go across field now, and it's in the hands of Shawnee Wren. He's gone back cross field now to Éanna Ruan, the joint captain, and it's back outside to Kevin Noonan. Éanna Ruan puts boot to ball, and he finds McDara Keefe. McDara Keefe first time ball in, looking for Shawnee McMahon. Barry Kelly deemed there was a push in the back by Evan Power, the Kilrush Killimer fullback. So it's going to be a chance here, roughly 20 yards out towards the town end here in Hennessy Park in Miltown. It's going to be a chance roughly for Éanna Ruan to kick the first score of the game. We roughly have 4 minutes gone here in Kilrush here in Miltown Malbay. First chance here for Ennistymon to draw first blood in this minor A county football final. So Éanna Ruan looking to post stroke this over, stroke this straight and through and straight over the black spot, and it's the lead for Ennistymon. They go into 1 point lead through a free from Éanna Ruan. The resulting kick out now coming from county keeper, the Clare minor football keeper this year, Cian Curry. Cian Curry looking, he's going down towards the flag, and it's down on top of Conor Fennell. Conor Fennell goes into the clouds and he gathers possession, and straight away he offloads to Dylan O'Brien. Dylan O'Brien being tracked by Shawnee Wren, but he goes back to his half-back Feaker McKeown, who's raiding now, and Feaker McKeown still carrying the ball into possession. He finds the 13, Mark Bonville jinking and weaving, trying to break through as stubborn, resolute Ennistymon rearguard. The ball is gone, is ripped in possession there. Ball hand pass to Tom Clancy. He's foiled with 2 Ennistymon bodies covering him to put the ball into his grasp. Ennistymon have turned it over, and they look now to counter attack. So it's Ennistymon trying to work the ball from the angles back now to centre half back Brian McNamara. Brian McNamara switches the ball to Josh Vaughan. Josh Vaughan operating from his centre half position. He goes crossfield to Kevin McKeown. Kevin McKeown back outside to Éanna Ruan, pressure there by Ty Gleason, but they're in assignment hold possession, and Sean Wren in possession, being challenged and harassed there by Ty Gleason. It's back to Brian McNamara. He puts the ball through hands, and it's in the hands of Josh Vaughan. Josh Vaughan looking to find Brian McNamara. Brian McNamara inside the 45. Kilrush Killimer have a defensive shape set up as Ennistymon tried to move the ball from one end to the other end. They lead by a point here in this Division 1 county final. A free from Éanna Ruan, roughly 20 yards out from goal, has given Ennistymon the lead, and they're looking now to build on that lead. Éanna Ruan switches the play. Not much intensity to this Ennistymon attack, but Sean Wren tries to inject gears now, and he goes for the crossfield ball. Met hard, but Ennistymon could have a chance here. Could be a shot here, could be a second score here. Indeed it is for Ennistymon. It's the halfback for Ennistymon, Mark Kelleher, who gets on the score sheet. Ennistymon's first score from play. Mark Kelleher points it over the black spot from the outside of his boot, 30 from all of 30 yards, and Ennistymon going to 2 points to no score lead. The kick out from Keane Corrie is broken by Conor Finnell and is picked up by wing half forward Darren McMahon. He was deemed to be fouled by Barry Kelly in possession here. Barry Kelly moving the ball forward for Ennistymon, not retreating the required distance, 10 yards, and first time ball now. It's into the grasp of Jack Kelleher. Jack Kelleher going back outside to Darragh McMahon. Darragh McMahon taking the ball into tackle, but it's in the hands now of Dylan O'Brien. Dylan O'Brien 40 yards out. He's going for the shot. It's going to fall and tame harmlessly to the right and wide. So first shot in anger for Kilrush Killimer and for the minor county captain Dylan O'Brien. It goes to the left of the post and wide here. So Ennistymon still holding on to their 2-point lead. Roughly 8 minutes gone here in this county final here in St. Joseph's Memorial Park. Not much of a wind here. Any sort of wind it seems to be is slight and it's blowing cross field. So the element's not playing a part here. Origin Cunningham does well to break that ball off McDara Keefe, and Origin Cunningham still in possession, met by one tackle, and his ball goes into the clouds, but it's picked up on the breaking ball. It's picked up by Ty Gleason. He recycles to Conor Finnell. Conor Finnell back inside to Origin Cunningham. This player has explosive ability, well able to attack from deep, and a great incisive kick passer of the ball. But Kilrush Killimer hold on to possession now. It's back in the hands of Fikra McKeown. It's back to Ty Gleason. Will he inject a bit of pace into the sack? He does. Ty Gleason breaking inside the cover. Could be a chance for Ty Gleason to kick the score. He has indeed. He broke. He showed a clean pair of heels there to Éanna Ruan. First score for Kilrush Killimer. Roughly 9 minutes gone. It's 2 points to 1. And Ty Gleason operating with 11 on his jersey. He got inside. He showed a clean pair of heels there to Éanna Ruan. Got inside in the Ennistymon cover and kicked Kilrush Killimer's first point of this county final. The resulting kick out, and it's a well taken mark there by Josh Vaughan. Went in the clouds, winning the ball. He's feeding the ball to McDara Keefe, and they recycle the ball again to Josh Vaughan. Josh Vaughan goes back outside to Shawnee Wren. Shawnee Wren looking for his options, holding onto the ball, carrying the ball from one end of the field to the other field, across field, as in his time and try and build up the phases here through Mark Keller. He goes back into Shawnee Wren, very much operating in midfield as a sort of playmaker role. Insightful dummy there by Éanna Ruan. Back into Josh Vaughan. They're inside the Kilrush Killimer 45. Could be a chance here now for McDara O'Keefe. He hesitates to take the shot on, and it's back to the halfback Kevin Noonan. Ennistymon now patiently working from one side to the other side, trying to draw out the Kilrush Killimer cover, trying to entice the tackle that might lead to a scoring opportunity from a foul. But Kilrush Killimer very disciplined in their defending. They're well set up. Just banked bodies inside their own 45 as it looked like tried to engineer an attack that might lead to scoring opportunity. And it's Kevin Noonan now breaking inside the Kilrush Killimer 45. It's with the hands of McDara Keefe. He passes it back outside to Éanna Ruan, and they look now an insightful pass looking to try and break the cover by Kevin Noonan, but he does well to cover the ball, but he kicks it only into the hands of Conor Finnell, and it's a chance here for Kilrush Killimer to start a counter attack. But that's meat and drink there for Shawnee Keneally, right into his loose grasp there, kicked away. And it's a chance now for Ennistymon as the fullback raiding up the field, James Callan. He finds offloads to Josh Vaughan. Josh Vaughan trying to field, but well intercepted there by Fikar McKeown, looking to go down the ball. Barry McKeown sees nothing wrong with that. He deems actually that Ennistymon robbed the ball, and it deems there's been a foul there on the Ennistymon attacker, Shawnee Wren. So it could be an opportunity here. 11 minutes gone here in Hennessy Park Memorial. A chance here for Ennistymon to stretch the lead. Are they going to have a shot at goal? No, indeed they're not. They go back to Éanna Ruan, playing possession football, trying to work the ball maybe 30 yards out from goal to create a scoring chance, and it's in the grasp of Shawnee Ruan. Jinking left, jinking right, but he goes back to the centre half, back into the safe hands of the giant captain Brian McNamara. Ennistymon working the ball, not much pace to this attack. It's patient sort of football, trying to create the opportunities as they go from one side of the field to the other side of the field, trying to position that Kilrush Killimer defence out, but they've worked the ball through the hands now, but they've been wrapped up in the tackle here, and it could be a chance here for Kilrush Killimer to turn over the ball. Indeed they do. Two indecisive Ennistymon in the last attack. They invited Kilrush Killimer bodies into the tackle. They wrapped them up, they turned over the ball, and it could be a chance here now for Fikar McKeown. Fikar McKeown looking for his option, he's looking for movement, he's shouting for movement inside. It's not coming. It's a hopeful ball, and it's in the hands of Shawnee Keneally, who's broken the ball off Mark Bonville, and it's a free out here for Ennistymon. Fikar McKeown, he was looking for a movement there from his inside line, looking for runners. There was none coming. He kicked the 50 ball, it was kicked away, and it's Brian McNamara now charging up the field, trying to launch the counter attack here for Ennistymon. It's in the hands of Paudie Constantine, back inside to Brian McNamara. He takes the hand pass to Josh Vaughan, and it's the return ball as they work the 1-2. Éanna Ruan trying to switch the ball to the other side into Shawnee McMahon, back outside to Kevin Noonan. Could be a chance here for Éanna Ruan to take it on. Insightful hand pass looking there for McDarragh Keefe. It goes astray, and it's in the hands of Dylan O'Brien, and Kilrush Killimer will be looking to try and get Dylan O'Brien further up the field. He's operating for the entirety of this first 12 minutes inside his own half back line, and it's Sean Kenny on the position now, and it could be a chance for Kilrush Killimer to gain territory up the field. A first time ball, but it's a poor pass there by Sean Kenny. Sean Kenny kicked gratefully into the grasp of James Cullinan, and it could be a chance now here for Ennistymon to launch another counter attack through McDarragh Keefe. Going down the line, he's looking inside for the corner forward, but that's a meat and drink there for Daniel Maloney in cornerback. He's found Adrian Cunningham, and it's Adrian Cunningham breaking up the field now. He finds Ty Gleason at centre half forward. Ty Gleason trying to inject a bit of pace to the attack. Ty Gleason still going on this attack. He's looking for options, he's looking for shooters on his shoulder, not finding him. It's back outside to Adrian Cunningham. He's going to take it on right into the grateful hands of Conor Morrissey in the Ennistymon goal here, and it's trying chance here for Ennistymon to build up the play now and break a launch a counter attack. They find Daithí Fitzgerald, and it's into the grasp here, but well ripped there by Dylan O'Brien. He robbed McDarragh Keefe in possession. Dylan O'Brien into the 35-yard line. Dylan O'Brien, he sort of mishit that. It's dropped in the goal out in front of Conor Morrissey. Dylan O'Brien will be disappointed with that opportunity. It was 30 yards out, and for calibre of a shot taker of Dylan O'Brien, you would expect him to really challenge the post here in Miltown Malbay, but he mishit it into the grateful hands of Conor Morrissey. So roughly 13 minutes here. We're not far from the water break here in Miltown Malbay. It's Ennistymon who lead on the score line of 2 points to 1. A low scoring opening quarter. Both teams dominant on trying to keep ball, trying to work possession. Éanna Ruan is on the ball now, and it's back to Kevin Noonan, and Ennistymon are trying to launch another attack before the water break, but they thought better of it, and they've gone back into the safe hands here of Éanna Ruan, who switches the ball through the boot to Josh Vaughan. He goes back to Brian McNamara. So it seems to be patient football. Possession is golden, seems to be the rule for both teams in this opening quarter here. Éanna Ruan now looking for movement. He finds it McDarragh O'Keefe. McDarragh O'Keefe, instead of taking on his man, goes goes back outside once again, and it's in the hands of Shawnee Wren, and it's back out now to centre half back Brian McNamara. Kilrush Killimer well set up inside. Sean Kenny is playing a sweeping role in front of his full back line. That's picked up by here in Birmingham, and it's going to be a free out for Kilrush Killimer. Origin Cunningham going short there, and he's found his full back Evan Power inside, but Tig Lyson's been robbed of possession here by Josh Fahan. Tig Lyson then went into the back of Josh Fahan, so to free up the free now for Ennistymon, and it's in the hands of Ian Oran. Ennistymon hold the advantage. It's a slender advantage. It's a 1 point advantage. They lead Kilrush Killimer on a scoreline of 2 points to 1. It's Brian McNamara, hand pass inside. He's looking for Shawnee Wren. Shawnee Wren tried to break in through the cover. Shawnee Wren has broke inside the cover. Shawnee Wren taking this on. Shawnee Wren putting it over the black spot there. And Keifel hand pass there. 14 minutes gone here in Miltown, Malbay. It's 3 points to 1 here, and it looks like is Barry Kelly calling for the water break here. Yes, indeed, he is calling for the water break. So it's 3 points to 1. The notable score at the end from Shawnee Wren, an insightful hand pass by Brian McNamara. Shawnee Wren using his strength, breaking inside this cover and putting lace to boot and firing over the black spot. It's 3 points to 1. Kilrush Killimer's score coming by Tig Lyson to centre half forward. We'll just break now for 20 seconds, and we'll just take a few pictures here of the water break before we come back for a commentary of the second quarter here in Miltown, Malbay. Cheers for keeping the time. Cheers for keeping the time. I can't see. Perfect, yeah. Is it over? Oh, yeah. And welcome back here to Hennessy Memorial Park here in Miltown for the second quarter of the first half here. Both teams come out after water break. We'll see if there's any sort of positional changes. Ennistymon slightly edging that first quarter. They lead on the scoreline of 3 points to 1. 2 scores from play for Ennistymon. Wing back Mark Kelleher and midfielder wearing number 14 at his jersey, Shawnee Wren, while a free from Ian Oran was Ennistymon's other score. For Kilrush Killimer, their point from play coming from centre half forward, Tig Lyson. The resulting kick out by Conor Morris, by Keane Corrie, and it's Kilrush Killimer in possession. It's in the hands of Conor Finnell as Fikra McKeown now raiding inside the 45. He's looking for options. He's still carrying the ball. Fikra McKeown is going to take this on, but sadly for Fikra, it tails to the right of the post and wide here. Fikra, but an insightful run there. He took the hand pass from Conor Finnell. He broke through 2 Ennistymon challenges. He found himself 40 yards out, no real shooters on his shoulders. He decided to take the shot on, but unfortunately for Fikra, it just tailed to the right and wide. Conor Morrissey looking for his options for the resulting kick out here. It looks like he's going to go down to the right flank, but a mistimed kick out there. It's a mark for Conor Finnell, straight into the hands of Conor Finnell, really unchallenged. Conor Morrissey will be disappointed by that kick out. Sean Canny now back to Dylan O'Brien. Dylan O'Brien, insightful ball inside. He's looking for the return. He gets the return. Dylan O'Brien outside to the wing forward here. A good shot. It looks was it a crossfield ball by Tom Clancy? Whatever it was marshalled up there by James Culnad, the Clare minor fullback, and the Ennistymon fullback. James Culnad back to Shawnee Wren. Shawnee Wren, he's been everywhere in this first half. He's been up in his Kilrush Killimer up towards their front of their goals. He's been back in front, whopping up in front of the Ennistymon goal as well, and he's in possession again, and it finds it to James Connan as Ada and breaking out now. Out pass as Ennistymon look to counter. It's Brian McNamara bring the ball past midfield. There seems to be good pace and intensity to this Ennistymon attack. It's now found McDarragh O'Keefe as they work the ball inside the 45, and it's with Dahi Fitzgerald. Dahi Fitzgerald back outside to Kevin Noonan. Kevin Noonan to Dahi Fitzgerald. Could be a chance here from McDarragh O'Keefe if he has a left boot to take on the shot. Indeed, he feels he has to come back out and keep possession, and he finds Kevin Noonan, and it's back to Josh Vaughan. Ennistymon forced backward by a well-disciplined and well-drilled Kilrush Killimer defence, but it's that man Shawnee Wren with the ball. He goes crossfield and looking to find Mark Keller. Mark Keller takes the ball into 1-2 tackles, but he manages to hold on to the ball. Barry Kelly deems that he saw an infringement there by Shawnee Wren. He deemed that Shawnee Wren went down and picked the ball illegally off the ground, so it's going to be a free out here for Kilrush Killimer. It looks like Keane Corrie, the goalie, has come out to take this, and he's taken a shot to Fikar McKeown. Fikar McKeown on an awful lot of ball here in this first half in this minor A county final. He tries to find Sean Kenny. Sean Kenny looking to hold on to ball there. Sean Kenny is deemed to have touched the ball on the ground, so 2 infringements there in the space of 30 seconds. No sooner did Sean Wren make infringement for touching the ball on the ground, Barry Kelly deemed centre half back for Kilrush Killimer. Sean Kenny did likewise. So Ennistymon are back in possession now, and it's Kevin Noonan. Kevin Noonan looking for Dahi Fitzgerald. Dahi Fitzgerald in the stifled ball inside to Shawnee into Shawnee McMahon. Shawnee McMahon looking to take on Evan Power. He looked to put the shoulder down, looked to run Evan Power. He got inside Evan Power, and Barry Kelly deemed that there was a tug on the jersey, so it's going to be another chance right for the same spot for Aina Rowan, who kicked the opening score back on roughly 5 minutes in the county final. It's going to be a similar position for Aina Rowan, 20 yards out. You'd expect him to make it if he makes a similar connection as he did his first opportunity. So Aina Rowan soling the ball once or twice, now bouncing the ball, takes 1 or 2 steps. Barry Kelly has noticed something there. He's spoken to Dahi Fitzgerald, so he beckons for Aina Rowan to go through his free taking routine again. Aina Rowan takes his steps. It looks like he's caught that. He sort of mishit that. He has indeed. He sort of tailed off his boot and wide. So we're roughly 20 minutes gone here in Hennessy Memorial Park in Miltown. A missed chance gone and begging there for Ennistymon, but they do hold the advantage, 3 points to 1. And Kilrush Killimer now will be looking for a score. Conor Finnell goes into the clouds and he catches clean ball, and it's back to Dylan O'Brien. Dylan O'Brien operating for Kilrush Killimer, as we said, right nearly all back in his own 45-yard line. They'll be looking to get an influential attacker like that more on the ball, up more towards the business end of the field. But Origin Cunningham does well to win back a ball that went to straight air. A hard air free won by Origin Cunningham. It's back inside to the corner forward here. As he been fouled, Barry Kelly seems nothing wrong with that. It's back to Origin Cunningham. Origin Cunningham looking to take on the shot. He's going to Ty Glycett. Ty Glycett back to Dylan O'Brien. Dylan O'Brien shaking and waving, looking for the options. Now Dylan O'Brien decides, is he going to take it on? Well marshalled there by Ennistymon, doubling up on Dylan O'Brien. Really good defending, but Ty Glycett's found a bit of space here. Ty Glycett's going to take on the shot. Ty will be disappointed with that effort there. Ty Glycett, a fly kick from Ty Glycett, 30 yards out. He had broke inside the cover. He made a good connection, but for Ty, but the accuracy failed him on that occasion. So an opportunity gone a begging here. So it's Ennistymon who still lead 3 points to 1 here. Roughly 22 minutes gone here in Hennessy Memorial Park in Miltown. But Ty Glycett, once or twice he's injected a bit of pace into the Kilrush Killimer attack. Once he has broken inside the cover, gaps are appearing, so it does seem to be an outlet for Kilrush Killimer, but well fielded there by Ada Rowan, going up into the clouds, fielding the kick out there from Conor Morrissey under severe pressure here. for the Kilrush Killimer attack. So it could be a chance here for Ennistymon to launch a counter-attack. Josh Vaughan, he's been hounded and harassed there by the centre half-back Sean Canny, but it could be a chance now for Ennistymon to inject a bit of pace into this attack, and it's in the hands of Shawnee Wren. Shawnee Wren going back into his midfield partner, Éanna Wren. Éanna Wren, a deep ball inside looking for Paddy Constantine. Paddy Constantine gathers the ball and he finds Dahi Fitzgerald. Dahi Fitzgerald inside to Shawnee McMahon. Back to Paddy. He was looking to line up the shot. It wasn't on for him on that occasion. McDarrell O'Keefe, is he going to take on the shot? He's jinking and weaving. He's trying to find Shawnee McMahon, but that hand pass has gone straight into the hands of Dara McMahon. But he's been hounded there by Ennistymon attack, but it's into the grass now of the safe hands of Dylan O'Brien, and Sean Canny now trying to break out of defence, but it deemed to be too many steps, deems Barry Kelly on Sean Canny there. He deemed that once he got the ball that he took more than the allotted 4 steps before he took a bounce or a solo, but Ennistymon have taken their free quickly, and it's in the hands now of Éanna Wren. Éanna Wren back out, actually Josh Vaughan back outside to Shawnee Wren. Shawnee Wren going cross field, and it's in the grasp now of Mark Keller. Mark Keller back outside to the cornerback Sean Kennedy. Sean Kennedy going cross field there to Brian McNamara. Brian McNamara to Josh Vaughan, met by a hard hit and a hard shoulder there by Conor Finnell. Going first time inside to Kevin Noonan. That's going to go astray, and that's going to be meat and drink there for Daniel Maloney, who intercepts the ball, and it's back in the hands of Sean Canny. 1-2 quick decisive hand passing, but just as we said it, a good hand inside there by McDarrell O'Keefe to rip possession here, and Ennistymon have the ball. Ennistymon a ball, insightful ball in there to Dahi Fitzgerald. Dahi Fitzgerald back outside, but it was a hit and hope sort of hand pass there. He gave Josh Vaughan an awful lot to do there, and the Kilrush Killimer robbed possession, and now a bit of pace injected by Dylan O'Brien, trying to raid, trying to take on 2-3 Ennistymon attackers, and he's found Jack Keller. Jack Keller jinking and weaving. Jack Keller breaking inside the cover. Jack Keller looking for options. He goes back to Feaker McKeown. Feaker McKeown back into Conor Finnell. Conor Finnell, a insightful hand pass inside to Tom Clancy. Tom Clancy trying to break through the cover. Tom Clancy has broken through the cover. His strike hits the post, and the breaking ball has been picked up there by Tommy Cross. Tommy Cross is actually James Culnan. James Culnan has been fouled, and it's going to be a free out here for Ennistymon. But danger there, a bit of real penetration to that Kilrush Killimer attack. They broke through the cover. We have 23 minutes gone here in Hennessy Memorial Park in Miltown. It's Ennistymon that lead on a scoreline of 3 points to 1. As we said, Kilrush Killimer only 1 score in the opening half so far, but could be a chance to remedy that now. Conor Finnell launching attack, bouncing off 1 tackle. Conor Finnell hand pass inside to Ty Gleason. Ty Gleason trying to find remove to take the shot on. It's back to Conor Finnell. Conor Finnell's going to take this on, never in doubt by Conor Finnell. Conor Finnell, the Clare minor, registers Kilrush Killimer's 2nd score. Roughly 25 minutes gone here in St. Joseph Memorial Park here in Hennessy Memorial Park in St. Joseph, Miltown, Malbay, and it's 3 points to 2. Kilrush Killimer are trailing Ennistymon by the deficit, just a single point there, and good interplay there by the 2 Clare under-16 footballers, Conor Finnell and Ty Gleason. Conor Finnell shut down the first time he found Ty Gleason. Ty Gleason, no opportunity, he recycled the ball. He heard the shout from his colleague Conor Finnell. Back it went. Conor Finnell then hit a hopeful ball, a well executed Gary Owen into the clouds, well over the black spot, and to register Kilrush Killimer's 2nd score. But Barry Kelly has deemed play on here now for a resulting kick out, and it looks like Ennistymon that had Brian McNamara on the ground there. Barry Kelly looks like there has been an obstruction destruction there as Conor Finnell wins to claim the mark, and it goes back into the grasp now of Sean Canning, the centre half back for Kilrush Killimer. As Origin Cunningham on the ball. Origin Cunningham out to Jack Keller. Jack Keller an awful long way from his home at full forward, but he's looked to get on some ball here, and he finds Origin Cunningham. Origin Cunningham, hopeful hanging ball, but that's going to be meat and drink there inside for the Ennistymon rear guard there for Éanna Ruan, who dropped back there in front of his goalkeeper there to protect that high ball. Kilrush Killimer trying to work the mark opportunity inside. It looked like Origin Cunningham was looking to find maybe Conor Finnell maybe on the edge of the square there, but that was well intercepted, well read by Éanna Ruan. And it's time now are being forced to go back to their keepers. Look, try and break out as Sean Keneally now. Sean Keneally trying to wink and cheeve his way out of trouble, and he finds Shawnee Wren. Shawnee Wren now accelerating at pace, taking the ball out past his own 45, being met there by Fikra McClone, but still holding on to possession now. He hears a shout and he hears the call across field there, and it's this time and go raiding up the field now, and it go inside to Shawnee McMahon, but a hand pass there, she went astray, but Shawnee McMahon has done well to pick up that loose ball, and he engineers a free there for himself. He took it on, he had a lot to do. The hand pass left him with extra work to do. He had to win his own ball again after went astray. He took it on, he spun on, he decided he was going to take on the Kilrush Killimer rear guard, drew the foul, and has created an opportunity here roughly 22 yards out for the boot of Paddy Considine, wearing 13 on his back. A first free here for Paddy Considine, roughly 28 minutes gone here in Miltown, Malbay at Hennessy Memorial Park. Paddy Considine makes no mistake. It's double scores here, and it's Ennistymon who go back into the lead, who were already in lead, but they stretch it now to double scores, 4 points to 2. So a free on both sides of the fields for Ennistymon, one from Éanna Ruan, one from Paddy Considine. The two scores from play from Mark Kelleher and Shawnee Wren, while the 2 scores from Kilrush Killimer coming from Conor Finnell and Ty Gleason. But Dylan O'Brien now is in possession. Dylan O'Brien carrying the ball out past the midfield here, and he's looking for options, he's looking for movement, and he goes back to the wing back Origin Cunningham, passionately known by his around Kilrush Killimer, especially around Killimer, his native club as Odie, with Sean Canny looking to try and win ball here. He was on a solo run, he went in, but he's well found Origin Cunningham. Origin Cunningham's going to take this on. That's going to be an excellent effort by Origin Cunningham, if he has put it over. Indeed he has. Origin Cunningham, fantastic score by Origin Cunningham, reduces the deficit here, 29 minutes gone, 4 points to 3, and undoubtedly the score of the first half from Origin Cunningham, roughly 40 yards out. It looks like Barry Kelly is calling for half time here. There's roughly just on 30 minutes here. It looks like he's just having instructions. Indeed he is, he's calling for half time. So Origin Cunningham's shot was the last score of the first half. Indeed, what a score to end the half by the wing back and the Killimer native, as Kilrush Killimer will be delighted to tail back the Ennistymon lead here at half time. It's Ennistymon holds the slender lead on the scoreline of 4 points to 3. Do come back and join us for the second half. This is Jim Conley here from Clare GA TV.
Turn it up to halfway.
Because it was like carbon copy of Probably on your lap and you'll probably score it in the square now and try and keep it back to break now. I do hope. I don't know great time for the people back in the points, just for all they had a bit of fight back but they got finally, Welcome back here to Hennessy Memorial Park in Miltown, Malbay for the Minor A Division 1 County Football Final. At half-time it's Ennistymon who lead on a scoreline of 4 points to Kilrush Killimer's 2 points. We're looking around now to see, before Barry Kelly comes out to see the start of the second half, to see if there are substitutions here. It looks like number 17 is into the play for Kilrush Killimer. So that is Ben McKernan. We're waiting to see who has left proceedings. Looking around for Ennistymon. It looks like as we were in terms of that first half there, so it's going to be a midfield partnership like we had in the first half of Éanna Ruan and Shawnee Wren up against Dylan O'Brien and Conor Fennell. Obviously it's a bright, calm day here in Miltown. As we mentioned in the first half, there doesn't seem to be any sort of wind at play here that's dictating proceedings here. It seems to be blowing crossfield. If it is anything, it's a slight breeze as well. But just before we start the second half, a quick shout out here to Joey Ruan over in Australia. Obviously can't be here today. Looking on Clare GA TV, looking on to see obviously the Ruan contingent very much to the fore here in Ennistymon, with Joe Ruan and John Ruan part of the management team, and Éanna Ruan as joint captain. So best wishes to Joey Ruan, a prominent footballer within Ennistymon for many years, and also wore the Clare jersey with great distinction through his playing career as well. So it looks like Barry Kelly is out to start the second half. 17, as we mentioned, is coming into proceedings, so we're just waiting to see. It looks like number 14 is Jack Kelleher that has left proceedings, so it looks like number 17 Ben McKernan is into proceedings, so that will be a surprise. Jack must have been carrying an injury, must have got injured there in the first half. Jack, a well distinguished footballer, part of the Clare under 16s, but it's the big man Ben McKernan is in on the top of the edge of the square. And the resulting second half, and it's back in. It's Dylan O'Brien in possession. Dylan O'Brien to Ty Glycett. Ty Glycett hand passes across here, and a foul there, an obstruction there on Jack Keller. Indeed, I did Jack Keller a bit of an injustice there. Jack Keller is still in proceedings. It looks like it's the corner forward Mark Bonville actually that has left proceedings, number 13, who's departed the sea. So Jack Keller, an insightful ball, it looks like, into Ben McKernan. McKernan trying to turn inside the rear guard, trying to get inside James Culnan, was back outside as Kilrush Killimer, Barry Kelly is his hand up for an advantage. Jack Keller is going to take this on. Jack Keller over the black spot by Jack Keller. 48 seconds. It's level pegging here. 4 points apiece, and it's Tom Clancy, actually apologies, has left proceedings for the substitution of Ben McKernan. And just a quick shout out there to Conor Fennell, the Kilrush Killimer's midfielders, and Patricia watching on from Chicago. We're wishing you all the best. An early start for Patricia watching on here. We hope you're enjoying this coverage on Clare GA TV, and watching your nephew Conor, who already is appointed his name, playing in midfield in this minor Division 1A county football final. The resulting kick out by Conor Morrissey, and it's Shawnee Wren trying to go down on the ball. Shawnee Wren back outside to Sean Keneally. Sean Keneally back to Shawnee Wren. Shawnee Wren looking for options, looking for runners. He finds Éanna Ruan, and it's back to Shawnee Wren. Shawnee Wren back to Josh Vaughan. Josh Vaughan to Éanna Ruan. Éanna Ruan to Shawnee Wren. Shawnee Wren back outside here. Hitting hope sort of hand pass there to Josh Vaughan by Shawnee Wren, has been turned over. Just break here. 2757. A resulting play here, and it's Jack Keller back to Dylan O'Brien. Dylan O'Brien to Sean Kenny. Sean Kenny looking for options. Sean Kenny holding onto the ball, and he finds Ty Glycett. Could be a chance here for Ty Glycett to run Brian McNamara. Ty Glycett back inside to Sean Kenny. Sean Kenny holding onto ball. He finds Fikar McKeown. Fikar McKeown back outside to Conor Fennell. Conor Fennell back across to Dylan O'Brien. Now Dylan O'Brien trying to inject pace into attack. He's been well marshalled there by two Ennistymon tackles, but he recycles the ball to Ty Glycett. Ty Glycett to Origin Cunningham. As we mentioned, roughly 3 minutes gone here. The only score of the second half so far coming from the boot of Jack Keller, wearing number 14 on his back, spinning on his sixpence for roughly 20 yards out, levelling the scores. 4 points apiece. A foul there, deemed Barry Kelly a foul on Sean Keneally. It's going to be a free out for Ennistymon, and they go short in a run, but that's kicked away and it's wasteful by Ennistymon. It's picked up there by Sean Kenny. Sean Kenny to Feaker McKeown, who had a very good first half proceeding. Feaker McKeown, he kicked the ball there to Darragh McMahon. Darragh McMahon couldn't keep it in his grasp, and it's picked up by Mark Keller. Mark Keller tug of the jersey there. Ennistymon faithful, incensed by that. Barry Kelly seemed he didn't see anything in that, and the resulting play has gone astray, and it's a free out for Kilrush Killimer, and they've turned over the ball. And it's an Odrin Cunningham has struck it there by McDara O'Keefe, and the ball inside there is looking for movement inside, and it's with Colin Wallace back outside to Odrin Cunningham. I think Odrin will be disappointed with that. Kicked it straight into the grasp of Brian McNamara. Back outside to Sean Keneally, and Sean Keneally taking the ball now. Sean Keneally driving outside the 45. Sean Keneally still in possession. Sean Keneally back outside to the wing back, Mark Keller back outside to Shawnee Wren. Shawnee Wren has been on an awful lot of ball here today in Miltown Malbay, and it's back outside to Brian McNamara. They're trying to work the attack now. It's Éanna Ruan trying to break inside the cover. Éanna Ruan was tackled as he was falling, as he was going to ground. Barry Kelly deemed there was enough to knock his momentum, and it's going to be a free here, roughly 45 yards out, facing into the Kilmoria bricking ends here in Hennessy Memorial Park here in Miltown. And it's going to be a chance here for Éanna Ruan to put Ennistymon back into the lead. Roughly 6 minutes gone here. Éanna Ruan striking it. Has it got the distance? It has the accuracy. It doesn't have the distance. And Conor Finnell goes into the clouds to win the ball. It's broken inside. Barry Kelly deemed there was a foul there on the Sean Kenny, and it's going to be a free out here for Kilrush Killimer. As we said, 4 points apiece. It's nip and tuck here in this minor Division 1 county football final between Kilrush Killimer and Ennistymon. Both teams coming through hard semi-finals to make their way to this county final. Kilrush Killimer were taken to extra time by Lissy Casey, while Ennistymon emerged victorious in the other semi-final to book their place in the county final. But it's Kilrush Killimer still in possession. It's Dylan O'Brien. He goes back inside to Ty Gleisett. Ty Gleisett trying to take on 1-2 tackles. Ty Gleisett injecting a bit of pace. Ty Gleisett breaking inside the rear guard there. Great acceleration by Ty Gleisett. He's been fouled here roughly 35 yards out, and it could be a chance here for Kilrush Killimer to go into lead for the very first time in today's encounter here. So it could be a chance here for, will it be Jack Kelleher, will it be Conor Finnell? It looks it's going to be Conor Finnell. It's a yellow card there for Shawnee Ruin, and it's Conor Finnell. Barry Kelly bringing him back an extra few metres. So it's a first chance here, roughly 6 minutes here into the second half. A chance for Kilrush for the first time to go into the lead here. So it's Conor Finnell with the ball on the ground, roughly 40 yards out. He looks like Conor's going to hit this from the ground. It's still no breeze here. Conor, he looks like actually he's going short, and he's played the one. He was trying to play the 1-2 with Jack Kelleher, but it's back. Jack Kelleher holds on to possession. It's back inside to Odrin Cunningham. Hand passes it back outside to Conor Finnell. Conor Finnell holding on to possession. Conor Finnell trying to work this chance, but it's well robbed there by Brian McNamara. Brian McNamara to Shawnee Wren. Shawnee Wren there looking inside it. Éanna Ruan holding on to possession, and it's with the wing forward Oisin McDonough back outside to Éanna Ruan. Éanna Ruan looking for options, holding on, and now hand passes inside to Shawnee Wren. Shawnee Wren jinking and weaving inside Sean Kenny. Shawnee Wren outside of the boot. A fantastic point by Shawnee Wren. And it looks like it's going to be another substitution here for Ennistymon. Number 20 is coming onto the field, Ricky Wynn. This guy's a very talented footballer, Ricky Wynn, and it looks like it's the wing forward Oisin McDonough is departing by a fantastic score there by Shawnee Wren. his second point of the game. He puts Ennistymon back into lead, 5 points to 4, outside of the boot from 40 yards. The resulting kick out by Cian Curry, and he's gone short to Feaker McKeown. Feaker McKeown gathers possession. He goes looking for he's Evan Power there. Evan Power trying to barge out past 1 or 2 Ennistymon tackles there, and he's been fouled. Barry Kelly is deemed take the free quickly, and it's back in play as with Origin Cunningham. Origin Cunningham, hand pass inside to Dylan O'Brien. Dylan O'Brien still on possession. Dylan O'Brien looking for options. He feeds his trusty mate Origin Cunningham, as we said, partially known by Odie. This guy has loads of football, bags of football, a Killimer native, but with the combo of Kilrush Killimer. First time ball inside there to the half time substitute Feaker McKeown. He's going to do well to keep this in. Indeed he hasn't, and it goes harmlessly over the end line, and it's going to be a kick out here for Ennistymon goalkeeper Conor Morrissey, nearly coming up to 9 points gone. It's 5 points to 4. Ennistymon lead. They led at half time on the scoreline of 4 points to 3. Kilrush Killimer registered the first score, the first of the second half, through the boot of Jack Keller, and that was responded then 2 minutes later from the boot of Sean Rowan, as we said, wearing 14 on his back but playing midfield. The resulting kick out, and Ennistymon have gone short, and it's in the hands of Mark Keller. Mark Keller to James Cullinan. James Cullinan to the corner back, Tommy Cross. Tommy Cross back outside, and it looks to Thomas Cullinan, and it's Brian McNamara now charging out past the 45. Brian McNamara to Aina Red. Aina run, decisive ball inside, looking inside for Dahi Fitzgerald. Barry Kelly deemed Dahi Fitzgerald was fouled as he was trying to gather that ball, and indeed he's hit the ground here, so it looks like some attention will be needed for Dahi Fitzgerald. And as we said, it's really the conditions here, it's really a cold, calm sort of day in Miltown Malbay here today. No real breeze bearing an element on today's encounter. It looks like actually Dahi Fitzgerald is going to need a bit more treatment there as well. The physio giving him much needed attention. He went hard for that ball. It just in the aftermath, he looked like he took a hard collision there. So it looks, hopefully he's going to be right. He's back on his feet again, and it's going to be a free here for Ennistymon, and it's in the grateful hands here of Shawnee Wren. Shawnee Wren, is he going to take this on? Is he going to look for options? Movement inside by Paddy Constine, but Shawnee Wren decides he's going to go to this safety first, and he plays it across field, and it's recycled, and it's back in the hands of McDarragh O'Keefe, and Ennistymon holding on to position now. It's Aina Wren. Aina Wren back to Shawnee Keneally. Shawnee Keneally to Sean Wren. Sean Wren back outside to the centre half back Brian McNamara, going cross field to Mark Keller. Mark Keller, who got this first point out of the day here in this minor Division 1 county football final, and it's back with Aina Wren. Aina Wren back to Brian McNamara. Steady, patient build up play by Ennistymon. Aina, that was a dink ball. It was a bit of hit and hope pass there by Aina Wren, but it's been ripped but soon as Sean Kenny had turned over the ball. It's been dispossessed by Mark Keller. Darren McMahon then tried to go down in possession. He was made hard by Mark Kelleher, and Ennistymon have regained possession, and it's in the hands of Sean Wren. Sean Wren, and it's with Mark Keller, with Kevin Noonan. Kevin Noonan, stifled ball looking inside for Shawnee McMahon. Barry Kelly deems nothing wrong with that ball across field, looking for Paddy Constantine. It's intercepted in the goal by Cian Curry, and Kilrush Killimer looking to clear their lines. It is Conor Fennell. Conor Fennell to Feaker McKeown. Feaker McKeown to Sean Kenny. Sean Kenny back outside, and it's Origin Cunningham. Origin Cunningham. As Kilrush Killimer look to hold on to position. It's Origin Cunningham looking to engineer an attack. And it's back to Darren McMahon. Darren McMahon trying to drive through 2 tackles, took the ball into the tackle, ripped in the tussle, but no sooner as Ennistymon won the ball back than Origin Cunningham has gone hassling and hunting on the ground, and he's turned over the ball for Kilrush Killimer once more. So Kilrush Killimer will look to hope to have better attempt on this attack, but that attack ball by Jack Kelleher goes astray, and it's picked up there by Tommy Cross. Tommy Cross to the substitute Ricky Wren to Sean Wren. The two Wren namesakes linking up there for Ennistymon in their own half back line. As with Mark Kelleher looking for options, and it's outside out Sean Keneally, dink ball, first time ball that's gone astray by Sean Keneally. He was looking for Daithí Fitzgerald. Daithí Fitzgerald didn't anticipate the pass by Sean Keneally, so it's going to be a chance here for Kilrush Killimer to launch attack again. As with Tig Lyson trying to run into past two Ennistymon tackles. The ball hit the ground, it went out of the grasp of Tig Lyson, and Ennistymon have turned over the ball, and it's Sean Wren in position. Sean Wren back outside to Éanna Wren looking across field, and he's looking for movement, he's looking for options in the safe hands of Mark Kelleher. As we said, 13 minutes gone here in the second half as we near the water break. It's 1 point apiece. Jack Kelleher with the score for Kilrush Killimer, and that was cancelled out by Sean Wren for Ennistymon, but it could be a chance here for Ennistymon to launch another attack here. It's Éanna Wren looking to take on the shot. Éanna Wren shooting, has he timed that? No, that's going to drift harmlessly right and wide. There's going to be substitution here for Kilrush Killimer. Number 18 is coming onto the field, so second substitution is Sean Finnell. So we look and see who's departing there. It looks like Sean Finnell, he's going right into the full forward line here. So we'll wait and see. Is it Mark Bonneville? No, actually it's Colin Wallace. So it looks like Colin Wallace is departing proceedings here. So substitution, Kilrush Killimer ringing the bench here as they look to try and find inroads into that Ennistymon attack. So number 17 Ben McKernan is coming on, and number 18 Sean Finnell has come on. It looks like there's going to be Barry Kelly is having words here with Éanna Wren. Probably it's just a ticking for Éanna Wren. Obviously there was some off the ball incident there with Conor Finnell. Barry Kelly was brought to his attention by his linesman there. So Barry Kelly, so it's a ticking for Éanna Wren. The resulting kick out by Cian Corey, it's been broken here. It's going to be a tussle on the ground between Ricky Red and the wing back there for Kilrush Killimer, Fikar McKeown won that battle there on the ground, and Kilrush Killimer have a chance to engineering a counter attack. A hard hit, a hard shoulder there on Evan Power, the full back there. It's been turned over there. Éanna Wren missed Evan Power with a ferocious shoulder there, forced him out over the sideline, and it's possession, and it's back in the hands of Ennistymon. Now it's Josh Faughan looking for options. He's been hounded there by Dara McMahon back inside, and it could be a chance for Sean Wren to engineer a counter. Ennistymon playing patient build up here. You imagine this could be the last attacking opportunity before the water break. Brian McMahon actually is going to take that on. A real hit and hope that, but it's knocked on and played there, robbed by Daithí Fitzgerald. Barry Kelly has deemed that Cian Corey has picked this up off the ground roughly 13 yards out. So an error in judgment there by Cian Corey. It was a hit and hope shot by Brian McNamara, 40 yards. He was going aimlessly wide. The cornerback for Kilrush Killimer, Kieran Berringham, tried to see it out. Daithí Fitzgerald nipped in, got a boot to it. He kicked it along the goal line. It was picked up by Cian Corey, but he didn't put boot to ball. He was picked up off the ground. So a gimme score here for Éanna Wren. He makes no mistake. So as they go back into lead, 6 points to 4, nearly 17 minutes gone. Is Barry Kelly calling for the water break? Indeed, he looks like he has. So it's 6 points to 4. 17 minutes gone. Ennistymon they led at 4 points to 3 at half time. They lead at the water break 6 points to 4. So 2 points registered for Ennistymon, 1 slowed, 1 reply for Kilrush Killimer. Do join us again for the final quarter of this Minor A County Football Final. Back here as we enter the final quarter of this minor Division 1 county football final here in Hennessy Memorial Park as Kilrush Killimer break from their huddle here. They'll be looking to cut into this deficit here. Yeah, I've been already. Cut into this deficit. It's Ennistymon who hold all the aces at the moment. They lead on the scoreline of 6 points to 4. It's going to be a kick out here for Keane Corrie. He goes short and he finds the safety in Daniel Maloney. Daniel Maloney bringing the ball out here. He goes to Sean Canny, the centre halfback. Sean Canny, the son of the manager, Senan Canny. But Kilrush Killimer trying to build now through Dylan O'Brien. Dylan O'Brien driving through past midfield and he finds Adrian Cunningham. Adrian Cunningham, first time, but that's well intercepted there by Shawnee Keneally. Shawnee Keneally out to the centre half forward, McDara O'Keefe. McDara O'Keefe back inside as Ennistymon look to build out there. A hard hit there on the Mark Kelleher. Well, a kick pass across field to Shawnee Wren. Shawnee Wren goes cross field and he finds the centre half back Brian McNamara as Ennistymon work the ball patiently, trying to inject pace into attack whenever an opportunity comes. Shawnee Wren outside to Ricky Wren. Ricky Wren hand pass inside to Paddy Constant. Is Paddy Constant going to shape to get his boot onto this? He hand passes back to Shawnee Wren. Inside here could be a chance here for Josh Vaughan. Josh Vaughan rushed his attempt there roughly 35 yards out. He probably had a lot more time than he thought on that and he sort of miscued his effort with no one really on him and drifts harmlessly to left and wide. As we said, 18 minutes gone. Keane Corrie goes long. He's looking for Conor Fennell. A tussle and then the broken ball is picked up by Peter McKeown. And Feaker McKeown finds Garrod O'Brien. Garrod O'Brien has a support runner in Feaker McKeown again and he finds possession. Feaker McKeown back outside to Sean Canny. Sean Canny, the centre halfback, looking for options and it looks like Dylan O'Brien has hit the deck and this could be real trouble here for Kilrush Killimer. Dylan O'Brien, it looks like he's holding his hamstring and this will be a colossal loss for Kilrush Killimer. Barry Kelly hasn't noticed it as of yet. Indeed now he's noticed it here, but this would be a huge blow for Kilrush Killimer. The minor county captain Dylan O'Brien has hit the deck. It looks like the minute he hit the deck it looked like his hamstring had seized up there on the back of him, so if it's a hamstring injury it could be a bitter blow here for Kilrush Killimer. And it looks like there's going to be a substitution here for Ennistymon and it's James Hegarty. James Hegarty, the Ina Kilnamona native, a renowned hurler, this guy as well, and he's going into the full forward line. He played a prominent role in St. Flannan's victory recently at underage hurling. James Hegarty, he's a younger brother of Conor Hegarty, who graced the county final for such distinction for Ina Kilnamona recently. So James Hegarty going in to the full forward line wearing 24 on his back, but it looks like Dylan O'Brien is going to go into the full forward line now, so it looks like that Dylan is going to stay on. Obviously he's been limited in terms of what he can do. It looks like that hamstring injury is going to be bothering, but such a pivotal player for Kilrush Killimer, they can't afford to take him off. So the resulting play, and we're back in play with Mark Keller. Mark Keller and it's with Brian McNamara. Brian McNamara outside to the midfielder, Éanna Ruan, the giant captain, the two giant captains linking up on this particular attack, and Brian McNamara trying to drive past Conor Fennell, still in position. Barry Kelly has his hand out for advantage here, no advantage of accruing. Ennistymon have taken the free quickly. Indeed, they are in no rush. They have 10 minutes left here in normal time. Obviously there might be 1 or 2 minutes for injuries here, whatever Barry Kelly deems, but he stopped it up right at the edge of half time in the first half. So you imagine, apart from Dylan O'Brien going down there for 30 seconds, there won't be much injury time here. So Kilrush Killimer will need to start their assault. They will need to push up on Ennistymon. Ennistymon very much happy to keep ball here, and Shawnee Wren, who's given an exhibition here of midfield running here, but Fikar McKeown has done well to intercept that, and it could be a chance now here for them to launch a quick counter-attack as 1-on-1 inside. If they can get the ball inside here to Dylan Wren, could be a chance here to feed him with Jack Keller. Jack Keller back to Ty Gleason. Ty Gleason trying to bar through 1-2. Ennistymon tackles, and they've turned it over. And Shawnee Wren, I imagine Kilrush Killimer will be incensed with that. They had a 1v1 inside, but a hard hit there by Conor Fennell on Shawnee Wren. Barry Kelly deemed it not to be shoulder, more into the chest. And it's a yellow card there for Conor Fennell. So the resulting play, and it's Mark Keller going cross field to Éanna Ruan. Éanna Ruan back outside to Brian McNamara, as in the hands now of the wing back Kevin Noonan. Kevin Noonan back again to Brian McNamara. The key men on this Ennistymon team: Brian McNamara, Éanna Ruan, Shawnee Wren, all linking, playing pivotal. But a wonderful tackle there by Sean Canny to intercept Éanna Ruan as he was rummaging there, trying to break through that Kilrush Killimer rear guard. And a chance here, but a Kilrush Killimer player, it looks has hit the ground now. It looks like Sean Canny, but no, it's an Ennistymon body actually that's hit the ground here. So it's Éanna Ruan, obviously feeling his hamstring there, trying to get attention on for the physio there. Barry Kelly instructing why that wasn't deemed to be a foul there to Josh Vaughan, telling him that it was a clean dispossession. So nearly 23 minutes gone as you were at the water break in the second half. Ennistymon lead on a score line of 6 points to 4. The resulting kick, and it's gone astray, and it's picked up by Mark Kelleher. Mark Kelleher to Daithí Fitzgerald. Daithí Fitzgerald, as in the grateful hands now of it was for a moment, it looked like it was going to be in the grateful hands of Josh Vaughan, until Conor Fennell picked his pocket, and Conor Fennell trying to barge inside, but as we mentioned, that Ennistymon have robbed Kilrush Killimer of possession again. Ricky Wynn going inside to Shawnee McMahon. Shawnee McMahon, he looks like he's done well to hold on to that ball. He finds Josh Vaughan. Josh Vaughan looking for options inside, looking for Ricky Wren. He's met by hard shoulder there by Fikar McKeown, but Ennistymon hold on to possession there. Josh Vaughan is being fouled there by Fikar McKeown. It's going to be a free in here, out towards the sideline here, near the stand here in Miltown, Malbay, roughly 35 yards out. Could be an opportunity here for Ennistymon. Will they take this on? Will they have a shot on goal? Obviously a wide now at this stage is almost as good as a score, given that there's only 6 minutes of regular time left here. Well, obviously there'll be a minute or two of injuries here. Are they going to keep ball? Indeed, that's what they're doing. Ennistymon trying to play possession football, trying to scene out the clock, and it's Éanna Ruan in possession. He's been met by 1-2 Kilrush Killimer tackles, and Ennistymon are sort of trapped here in the corner here, but they do well to come out of that corner and hold possession here, and they still have ball here. It's Mark Kelleher, the wing back, and Brian McNamara back to the corner back Tommy Cross back to Mark Kelleher, and Ennistymon holding the possession there. Mark Keown with that man Brian McNamara, maybe a question of steps there. Barry Kelly deems not to be. Josh Vaughan there back outside to Sean Keneally. In Kilrush Killimer have to push up now. Time is against them. 5 minutes of regulation time left. Dylan O'Brien hobbling around, trying to do what he can to help his team in proceedings. Obviously he's hurt here, Dylan, he's hamstring. It looks like to be in grief, distress with that hamstring there, but staying on for the cause. It is a minor Division 1 county final, but it's in now in the hands of James Hegarty. This boy is a powerful runner, James Hegarty, and he's eating up the ground now. Josh Vaughan could he fight, but he's fouled there by Ty Gleason. It's going to be a chance here now for Kilrush Killimer, but powerful running there by James Hegarty. This young lad is built very impressively here, where he eats up the ground. He worked the 1-2 with Josh Vaughan. He was gone inside for the return there. Kilrush Killimer instructed the pass coming back to him, and it's an opportunity here now, and it's an opportunity of Sean Wren to stretch the lead here, to put Ennistymon into a 3-point lead. Sean Wren, has he caught this? The umpires are going for the flags, and indeed he has. He's made no mistake. 7 points to 4. 26 minutes gone, and Sean Wren has probably been the pick of the performers here in this county final in Hennessy Memorial Park. He's achieved an awful lot of scores for Ennistymon, but the resulting kick out by Keane Curry has gone astray. Sean Wren is going to take this on again, this time for Sean Wren. The intention was good. He cut it off the outside of the butt, but sadly the accuracy didn't meet the intention of the kick. It's gone harmlessly to the right and wide at the Kilmoria Bricken end here in this minor under 17. The grade is minor actually Division 1 county football final. As Vícar McKeown back to Conor Finnan met by a hard tackle by Mark Keller. Indeed, there looked like to be a fist there by Mark Keller. I think Barry Kelly has spotted that. There could be some action taken just a ticking by Barry Kelly there for Mark Kelleher, but it looks like now it's going to be hit in there. It's going to be a high hanging ball. Conor Finnan has gone in there. Jack Keller trying to get free from Shawnee Keneally. Vícar McKeown, he's going route 1. It's long. It's in on top of Conor Finnan. Oh, but an interception there has been picked up by that man Shawnee Wren again. And Ennistymon have a chance to break. It's in the hands of Josh Vaughan. Josh Vaughan looking for options. He's coming back. He's been hounded there by Eoghan Cunningham, and it's in the grateful hands now of the fullback James Cullinan, as we nearly 28 minutes gone. Nearly 2 minutes of regulation time left here, and it's minor under 17 Division 1 county final. And it's back in the grasp here of Mark Keller. Mark Keller going back to Tommy Cross to Shawnee Wren. Is he going to have his pocket picked there by Ty Gleason? Nearly, but Shawnee Wren does well to hold on to possession there, and the crossfield ball now finds the other wing back, the raiding wing back of Kevin Noonan. Ennistymon very much willing to, not pushing forward in numbers, very much deemed to hold on possession. Possession is golden. It's Kilrush Killimer that really need to chase this. They're down by a goal. It's a goal or bust, you'd imagine now. One more score will probably see Ennistymon through, and it'll look to go raiding again, and it's James Cullinan raiding from his full back position. A hand pass across here. Éanna Ryan, he's got Ricky Wynne outside him. Éanna Ryan is going to take this on. Has he caught this? Indeed he has. A fantastic score by Éanna Ryan, and that could be the insurance point here. 8 points to 4. Éanna ran from 40 yards out, and Éanna ran the minute he hit that, he hit the deck, and it's going to be a substitution here. Another substitution coming in for Kilrush Killimer. Tommy Dulligan looks like he's coming in, but there's bodies down all over the place here. Eoghan Cunningham is down. It looks like Éanna Ryan is in an awful lot of distress, whether he'll see more action here. It looks Ty Gleason is down as well. It's got Dylan O'Brien, obviously, if he can't play anymore. A sad sight to see in a minor Division 1 county football football final. The minor captain has to make a way. Obviously that hamstring injury for Dylan O'Brien played a critical role in this minor Division 1 county final. We're in now at the regulation time has erupted here in Miltown, and it's a lead of 8 points to 4. Kilrush Killimer need a goal and a point. They need the scores. They've lost their tallyman. They need an instant reply here. Conor Fennell goes into the clouds and he wins his own kick out, but it's picked up there by Fikar McKeown. He's fouled by Éanna Ruan. Éanna Ruan signalling for attention there, but Ennistymon have turned it over here, but Barry Kelly was playing advantage there, deemed at no advantage. It looks like there's going to be a substitution here for Ennistymon as well. Alan Brody looks like he's going to come into proceedings as Conor Fennell trying to take on Shawnee Ryan. Conor Fennell barging, he's met and he met by 1 or 2 tackles there, and Sean Canny inside there to the attacker there. Evan Power has been fouled. There's another going to be a card here, I'd say persistent fouling. Oh, but an insightful kick pass inside the feet from McKeown and Kilrush Killimer, and since there that Barry Kelly didn't allow advantage there, and it's Éanna Ruan who's departed there for Alan Brody. So Éanna Ruan, he got the first score of the county final. It looks like very much indeed that he scored the insurance score and the last score of this county football final as well. Kilrush Killimer, they need a goal and a point, and they need it soon. We're into 1 minute already of the additional time played. Jack Kelleher launches it. That's going to look like it's going to go astray, but Kilrush Killimer have won it inside, but the hand pass goes astray, and Ennistymon have picked it up now, and you can imagine from here Ennistymon will see this out and will be looking like they're going to claim, but there's going to be here, it's going to be a yellow. Is it a second yellow? And it's a red card for Conor Fennell. Barry Kelly deemed something was said off the ball there that Barry Kelly didn't like, and he's issued Conor Fennell his second yellow card. So Kilrush Killimer down to 14 men in injury time here, and the resulting sideline is being kicked in by Odrin Cunningham. Goes into the clouds. Fikar McKeown can the engineer a goal scoring opportunity. Odrin Cunningham dink ball inside looking to Fikar McKeown. It's back inside, could be a chance here. Free in, it's a free in, 13 yards out, 32 minutes gone. Kilrush Killimer fighting for their lives here. They're trailed by 4 points. It's 8 points in Ennistymon, 4 points Kilrush Killimer. A free out, 13 yards out. Ennistymon lined the goal mouth here. There's 6-7 bodies here. Jack Keller with the resulting free. They need 1-1. Jack Keller drives it over the bar, and it's down to a goal now. It's 8 points to 5 points, but we have nearly 33 minutes gone here. Will there be any time left here for the kick out? It looks like Barry Kelly, is he calling for the ball here? He's standing inside here. Have we any more to play here? Barry Kelly is going out the field here, so it'd be interesting to see now. 3 minutes have played. He's just waiting to see if there was a substitution here. Barry Kelly wanting to see a no. It looks like it's a straight red card. It's 2 yellows actually. Second yellow for Brian McNamara. 2 yellows actually. Obviously there was an incident there that happened that was picked up by the linesman, and Brian McNamara has been issued to the sideline here. So both teams down to 14 men for the final proceedings. Barry Kelly deems play on. It's now or never. Kilrush Killimer, can they engineer one more opportunity? Odrin Cunningham in possession. Crossfield ball. They need to work a goal. James Hegarty, a hard tackle there. It's into Sean Canny, met by a hitched hard shoulder, and Barry Kelly deems it's a free in. So it's now or never. This has to go in by Odrin Cunningham. Kilrush Killimer, they need to get the bodies in. And Sean Canny, it's going to go further up the field here. This, you imagine, will be the last act of this county final. And Rush, unless Kilrush Killimer can engineer a goal. Oh, Sean Canny has mishit that. He's mishit that ball in, but Kilrush Killimer still have the ball in his tie license. They need to get that ball across. They need to get that ball in front of the goal mouth now. They're hurrying out the ball. It has to go in by Kilrush Killimer. Barry Kelly is not going to give him much more time, but it's Sean Canny being fouled. Sean Kelly going inside to Beaker McKeown. Beaker McKeown has been fouled. Now, this is the final act, you'd imagine. Roughly 35 minutes gone. Beaker McKeown 20 yards out. It is going to be lobbed in. You'd imagine here it's just going to hang it. He's just going to hang this ball in front of the goalkeeper, and they'll look to hope and get a fist to this. Any sort of fist to this or breaking ball. Daithí Fitzgerald has received a yellow ball, so you'd imagine here he's just going to lob the ball. It's going to be a high hanging ball. You'd imagine there he's going to hang it up, and hopefully there's going to be a fist to it. So, no, he goes drilled it. He's drilled it hard and wide, and that is it. And it's all over. And Ennistymon are the county champions. They've beaten Kilrush Killimer on a scoreline of 8 points to 5 points. This is Jim Collin here from Clare GAA TV. Congratulations to Ennistymon capturing Minor A Division 1 county title success. Reminder as well, Banner were victorious, defeating Rogue in Division 2 final, and in Division 3 final Clare Castle were victorious over Cratloe. But that's where we leave it from today, from Hennessy Memorial Park in Miltown, Malbay, and it's victory for Ennistymon. They are the county Minor A football champions. They have beaten the Kilrush Killimer on a scoreline of 8 points to 5.
Hang on.
No.
Can we have the captain of the Ennistymon team, please? The presentation is being done in the stand. So we'd ask people not to go onto the field, please. Please don't go onto the field. The presentation is being done in the stand. So again, we'd ask people not to go on the field, please. Presentation is here on the stand. So if we could have the captain of the Ennistymon team, please, and the Ennistymon team as well. Could we have the Ennistymon team, please? Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen. She's a beautiful fresh one. Which one is the captain?
Will I go between them?
You. Question and all pale. It is my privilege to congratulate the winning Ennistymon team and commiserate Kilrush Shamrocks. This is a very special for Question and all, and we thought it would be a very special occasion for Kilrush Shamrocks of the benevolence of Mary O'Flaherty Ledan, who presented this beautiful trophy in front of us in commemoration of Michael Ledan, who died recently. And Michael Ledan, for those of you who don't know him, was a wool shams man all his life. Followed every kind of sport, but particularly Kilrush Shamrocks all his life. He came to live in the country a number of years ago and became a neighbour of mine. And Mary O'Flaherty Ledan has been my neighbour all her life. And for that, Cushton and Og and Clare GA thank her for benevolence. Congratulations to Ennistymon, and again, as I said, commiserations for Kilrush. I believe Kilrush didn't win this the minor A trophy since about the 1990s, about the same time as Clare won it. And Ennistymon are habitual winners, so it is nothing new to them. So again, thank both teams, thank the umpires, linesmen, and all our officials throughout the year. With 4 finals today, which finishes the under competition, and we hope if the weather holds up Midland, we'll finish our under 14 competitions next year. In that context, I'd like to thank St. Joseph's Miltown for the use of the pitch. As you know, pitches are impossible to locate this time of year games, and I understand somebody posted something in regard to another game we had this morning about the carbon footprint that was left by 2 town teams in Clare today. Unfortunately, as I said at the time, Clare was the only venue that was available to play the final, and indeed we were delighted to get it regardless of the carbon footprint. We look after that when the day comes. Again, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, and without further ado, Mary O'Flaherty Ledan the trophy to the winning captains. Thank you. Back here. Mary will give you a brief bubble now on behalf of Kilrush Shamrocks and ourselves and our later.
Thank you, Peter. First of all, congratulations today to Ennistymon and a great win for them. Commiserations to Kilrush. Certainly, this is a very emotional time for me. Loss of Michael. But he would be very, very proud of where Kilrush reaching the final today. Lads, you will be back.
Here. And
at this moment, congratulations again to Ennistymon and well done.
So I know his a current shot for Ennistymon! First, I suppose I'd like to thank the parents and all the supporters travelling here today, and a cold day, great today, and unreal atmosphere, and also for driving the players everywhere, all throughout Clare and everything, for in the cold and everything. So, bull bus for the parents there. And I'd also like to thank Miltown and Malbay for the use of their pitch. They have it in condition, to be fair, and this later on in the year is unreal. And thanks to Barry and his staff as well for reffing a great game. Fair play to you. Bull bus for them as well. Lastly, I'd like to thank Kilrush Killimer for an unreal fight and unreal battle out there, lads. Fair play to you. You never give up. And words probably can't describe what you're feeling right now, but fair play to you for putting up a we'll see you over the years again in other finals. So 3 hips for Kilrush. Hooray! Hip hip! Hip hip! Lastly again, I'd like to thank the management, Jojo, Jack Cagney, Johnny Ryan, Aaron O'Donnell. You've been the year, lads, and you've been driving us all through the year, and without you we wouldn't be anywhere close to winning this minor championship. So a bull of us for them.